Greetings and welcome to the Podcasting 101 lesson or web page, whichever way you want to look at it. I call them lessons. So what you're going to do is just below this video is you're going to learn everything you need to really kind of know to have a basic foundational understanding about podcasting in the language that we use and the formats that we talk about. So the first thing you see is a yellow button or bar called Podcast Crew Slide Deck. That you open and you save for the next lesson when we start preparing for our podcast. First we'll look at what podcasting is, we'll look at some terminologies, the big picture. Basically it's just when we call or say the podcasting process, we're referring to this, where students work to prepare, or you work to prepare for your podcast. You record, edit, and publish. That's the podcast process. And then what you need to know about podcasting, we refer to traditional and non-traditional to see which approach you are taking. You may not be a traditional podcaster, and this kind of explains what we mean by that. And then podcast formats. Each of these images is clickable to a podcast. You can go and listen to samples of, listen to their bumpers, look at the name of their show, look at the description of their show, look at their artwork, listen to their episodes, look how long their episodes are. These are all variables and things you're going to decide in the next lesson when we start preparing for our podcast show and our episodes. So go through each of these formats, and what you're really trying to do is figure out which one you're going to use. At the very bottom there is something called hybrid. So if something isn't here, or you see you want to create your own format or blend formats, then you can have a hybrid format. So go through that, and then the benefits of podcasting. Find at least two that really match your kind of approach or your goals or what you're wanting out of podcasting, just to be familiar with some of these benefits. When you're done with the Podcasting 101 lesson, or the content I should say as well, whether you're doing this as an individual or you're doing it in a group, or then when you're done, at the very top, just come over to preparing and click on preparing. And that'll get you ready for the student workflow lesson.